So I'm going to give one to Muffin. How did it taste? Do you approve? Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ivanka, and if this is your first time stopping by my channel, then welcome, and I hope you enjoy everything I have in store for you. So I'm doing 12 days of Christmas on my channel, and I'm posting different types of Christmas themed videos, and I hope so far you're enjoying them because I'm putting in very long hours all day to get them recorded for you and get them edited for you and get them uploaded for you. So I hope you are enjoying them. And today's video is going to be me showing you 7 different types of Christmas cookies you can make for your pet, or I guess for your dog, because I did intend these for my dog. And they actually turned out pretty good. I tried all of them, and I definitely liked some more than the other ones, but it seemed like my dog preferred them over her regular dog treats, and I wasn't a huge fan because they didn't really have too much taste, because I was comparing them to my own Christmas cookies, which had sugar and chocolate and all of that good stuff, and these ones did not. They were a lot healthier, but my dog liked them, and that's all that matters. So anyways, you will see her verdict at the end of this video as well. So if you want to learn how to make some great Christmas cookies for your pet, keep on watching. With this first recipe, we will create the dough, and then we will add different ingredients to make 4 different types of cookies. There will be a detailed recipe for each one of these in the description box, but I will give you a brief overview. In one bowl, I mixed 1 cup of pumpkin, and this one was already cooked, and 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 tablespoon of pork lard, and 1 egg. I also was supposed to add some baking soda, but unfortunately I forgot, so then I added it after. But then the cookies weren't as pretty, so you definitely want to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda as well. Split the dough in 4 pieces because I will be making 4 different flavors, and my dog is pretty small, so I didn't want to make too much of each cookie. With the leftover dough, I rolled it again, and then I created a smaller batch like this. As you can see, when I started doing the second one, I realized I forgot to add baking soda, so I added it here. However, it's definitely better to add it into the dough itself because it mixes better, and then your cookies will be a lot prettier. And you also want to add ½ cup of shredded carrots, and you want to make sure you drain them because mine were pretty wet, so I had to add a lot more flour. When I do the dough, I cut out the cookies and then I remix it again. And from the third one, I just end up making like circles or something that I don't have to actually cut out, so then there's no waste. I think, judging from my dog's reaction, this was her favorite, so all I do is add some bacon bits into the dough. Now this bacon is German, so it has a different shape, but you can add bacon bits from any type of bacon. And lastly, with this one, I added some organic peanut butter, and this was probably the messiest one. It was sticky, it got everywhere, but it definitely smelled really good. Because of the peanut butter, this had like a marble design on it. It was actually really pretty. But you know, if you can't mix it completely, that's fine. Like, it makes it a little design and it tastes the same. So because I was doing really small portions, I baked them all at the same time. They all needed the same amount of time and the same temperature, so that was all okay. And at the end of this section, you will see what I did after I cut all of them and I put them on the baking sheet. So after they're on the baking sheet, you want to spread them with egg wash. So that's basically just one egg and it's kind of whipped with my hand. And then you spread that on top of the cookies. It makes them nice and shiny once they're baked. And I baked these for 20 minutes at 180 Celsius. For this recipe, I mixed a whole egg, but I only used half of it. And then I also used half cup of cooked rice and 3 tablespoons of rice flour and half a cup of diced turkey or chicken, and it has to be cooked, and 1 tablespoon of parsley. And you mix all of these together. It's easier with hand because you want it to be very sticky. And then you basically just make little balls and you squish them onto parchment paper, and then that's how you bake it. Once you have all of them done and they're on the parchment paper, put it on a baking sheet and then you bake it at 180 Celsius for 20 minutes. This is what all 5 of these looked like when they came out of the oven. And again, for the next 2 recipes, we will use the same dough and we will add a couple different ingredients at the end. So in a large bowl, I mix half an egg and then also half a cup of cooked mashed sweet potato and 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of cinnamon and half a teaspoon of turmeric, and also 1 cup of quick oats, and I grounded these with a coffee grinder. Basically, you want to use these as your flour, so you want it to be like the same kind of consistency, and then you just mix it until it is in a dough form. The dough is pretty fragile, so you want it to be a little bit thicker, so mine was about 4 millimeters thick. And of course you can cut any type of shapes. With this there was a lot of garbage, but what I ended up doing with the rest of the dough is just like rolling it up in a bowl and then just doing some random shape. And now you just spread some egg wash on these again just to make them nice and shiny. And for the second recipe, I did the same thing except I added some shredded cheddar cheese on top, and my dog loved that because the cheese smells so nice and strong. So dogs will love it, but you don't want to add too much because dogs are not supposed to eat too much dairy. These oatmeal and cinnamon ones smelled really good, so I'm going to try one and see how it tastes. It's actually not bad, but you can really taste the oatmeal and turmeric. Not bad. Now, my dog is so greedy that normally, like, even if I'm drinking water out of my own cup, she will ask for some because she always feels like I'm eating something better than her. So for her to not have grabbed any of these, I couldn't even believe it. But I think she was just so overwhelmed that there was so many things to choose from because she keeps going from one to the other, and it's definitely not that she doesn't like the taste because she was licking all of them, so she for sure was liking them. But I think she was just so overwhelmed and confused and scared because I put her on the table. See? Down. Down. Come on. Muffin, is it good? So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I did mention that I set a goal for myself for 2017, which is to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year, and I only have a few days left, so I hope that you can support me on my dream and subscribe to my channel so I can reach my goal. And if you did like this video, let me know so I can make more kind of do-it-yourselves or more recipes, and let me know what you want to see next. Anyways, so that's it for this video, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!